And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Merrill in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Now, here is George. It's good.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
Garland kicks to Mobley. For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Again, Mitchell missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
George passes to Maxey. Now here's Embiid, defended by Allen. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
That play is why Embiid's been an MVP. His skill, including passing at 7+ feet, is just ridiculous.
Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Lobbed up there for Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
The 76ers leading by 5. Outside, George. Here's the screen. Takes a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Maxey. George looking around. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Mobley with the rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Merrill, defended by George. Merrill passes to Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. Quentin Grimes comes in for Edgecombe. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Allen. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Garland. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, George. Now Grimes. Oubre bounce pass. Maxey finds Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Shot by Grimes. No good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Here's Tyson. Maxey against Garland. Mobley wide open. Gets an open look and hits. Mobley's got his second basket.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
DB, given his accuracy, do you think Darius Garland will ever be in the 50-40-90 club?
You know what, Kevin? I think very few people have ever done it. Do I believe Darius Garland has the talent to do it? No question about it. He is a tremendous shooter and an electric young guard in this league.
Here's Oubre. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You're going to have to hit Oubre hard to prevent the bucket, boy. If you don't, he's going to play through it.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Bonus checked in, and Trendon Watford subbed in for Jordan. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Edwards, he's checked in for Trendon Watford. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Bona. McCain against Ball. Here's Grimes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Wade, a screen on McCain. Hunter, the three, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
And Ball is great at pulling up quickly, easily shifting from dribble to that shooting motion there, and there's no hitch in that giddy up.
McCain with the ball. He's covered by Ball. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bona. Stolen by Wade. Mitchell outside. Hunter on the wing. Back to Ball. Hunter on the wing. Oh, good on the three. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wade against Embiid. Crafty move. Hunter, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. Here's McCain after Cleveland got the three-pointer.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now here's Wade, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Tyson. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Hunter. Here's McCain. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Tyson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And some changes here for the 76ers. Jabari Walker comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Jared McCain. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland, he's checked in for Mitchell. Now here's Wade. Pass to Garland. Here's the 3. Oubre pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Walker. Here's Embiid. Wade is covering. In the corner, it's Oubre. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Oubre's got 8 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Garland. Hunter finds Wade. Back to Hunter. And he drives in. An easy 2 points on the layup. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Here's Embiid. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. And here's Maxey outside. The 76ers another 3.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Outside Garland. The shot by Wade wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Maxey passes to Walker. Back to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Shoots over ball. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Wade kicks to Garland. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Embiid. And Grimes has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Arlo's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Walker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Now, here's Mobley. He had 15 points last outing. Outside Garland. Allen finds Garland. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Grimes. He's defended by Merrill. Maxey deciding where to go with it. And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got 7.
After a slow start, he has really tightened up his game.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Mitchell wide open. And the Cavaliers with another three.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Merrill gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The 76ers leading by 11. Right wing. Edgecombe with it. Mobley's there. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. 76ers ahead. They lead by 13. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, let's get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And we've got a moment here to look around the league at some other games in progress. It's the Toronto Raptors, and that game has gotten ugly in a hurry.
This one has not been close. Nothing to see here but carnage.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The 76ers leading by 13, and the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joins Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the 3 spot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mobley. Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the 3rd most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the 2nd round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
I think what Evan Mobley wants to do is win first and foremost. We know he's a defensive presence. His offensive game is starting to really develop. The future is bright.
Back to Merrill. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Maxey. Mobley against George. High post, Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to George. 3-pointer. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Outside Garland. Mobley a screen on Maxey. Back to Mobley. Embiid with the steal. And now let's swing it over to... Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And go back to the steal by Embiid. That ignited the break. And Joel's length is such a factor defensively.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 15 points, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door. Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Pass to Mitchell. And here is Garland. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Outside, Maxey fires from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Maxey's got 10.
And well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And DB, with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
Here's George. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Offensive rebound. Harlow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
First free throw is good. The 76ers making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Sam Merrill. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 13. Mobley outside, knocked away. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. The 76ers third.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre is checked in. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, Paul George now taking double the amount of threes he did when he first came in the league. Incredible.
Mobley kicks the ball. Hunter for three. Paul George grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 16. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. And here's Maxey outside. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Floats it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Pass to Grimes. Back to George. Shoots the three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the 76ers with some changes. Bonus checked in. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. The first free throw is good.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
Wade sets the pick for Porter. Wade outside. There's the three. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Mitchell outside. Over Grimes. And he gets it to go from the high post. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Outside, George. Pass to Bona. Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Hunter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Pass to Tyson. Over Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here is Porter. Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in a power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Mitchell gets it to go.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Embiid against Bryant. Pass to Grimes. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got his 8th assist here tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. Bryant, a screen on Oubre. Back to Bryant. Embiid with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Grimes with it, guarded by Hunter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
2 on the clock, kept alive. Here's Bryant. Can't connect from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Embiid. Now McCain. Embiid the screen. Releases. Over Hunter. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Maxi's checked in for the 76ers. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you so much. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. That's good from Grimes.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Grimes. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Oubre against Hunter. Wade, a screen on McCain. Garland, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Every season, Darius Garland gets more confident, especially in that scoring ability.
Here's Maxey. Hunter grabs the miss. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. 17-point game. Wade passes to Garland. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Here's Tyson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The 76ers leading by 15. Pass to Embiid. Hunter there for the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Now Garland. A three-pointer. Good.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Philadelphia. Arlo's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Quentin Grimes. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Here's Barlow, covered by Mobley. Maxey, he gets it to go.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Garland against Maxey. Strong move off the glass.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And Embiid, no good on that one.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Mitchell does not go. Philadelphia leading by 14. 1:41 left in the fourth. George from 19. That one goes.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
It's Allen. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Joel Embiid.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Garland against Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. So long, everyone.